Hello, my name is Jelani Williams, and how I would describe my box if I was a package, I would say uncomfortable. And now let me give you a little bit of backstory. So, one of my favorite shows is called Avatar: The Last Airbender, and the main character Aang is like a world-renowned hero, and he's destined for greatness. But as a kid, he's being told he has to isolate himself from other people, all the people in his age, his peers, to go and train to become the world hero. And he doesn't do that. He doesn't want to do that. He runs away, and 100 years pass, and someone discovers him. Like he is trapped in an iceberg, and somebody discovers him. And 100 years go by, and so now the world is in turmoil, and it's up to him to master all of his skills and abilities to defeat the Fire Lord, is what it's called, to save the world. And I say that because that was a very uncomfortable position for him, because having to leave everything he's ever known and 100 years pass being trapped in an iceberg and having to do everything and so many things that you're not accustomed to and you have no idea, and it's just kind of you out there. And that's really something that I resonate with, because up until my high school, up until ninth grade, I was homeschooled. Um, all like from K through 8, I was homeschooled. It was just me, my mom, and my two sisters who were like homeschooled in there. And so I didn't. I was it was always just us. I never really had to worry about anything else. It was always just us. We were doing our thing, and that's just kind of how it was. But then um my parents told me for high school I'm going to be going to this dual enrollment school. It's a public school, but it's on the Prince George's Community College campus, and it's a completely new environment, and that really had me shell shocked for a while. I didn't want to go initially, and I was really struggling with going from 0 to 100 with being homeschooled and going all the way up to essentially college, because I was taking college classes and high school classes. And because and over the course of high school, I've been through ups and downs. I mean, as any child would, but I just coming in here, everyone kind of knew what to expect. They've all been to a public schools. I never had. I've never been to a public school. All my schooling was done at home. So that's really like something I kind of fell flat on my face on, and it was extremely uncomfortable. I had thought about um dropping out a couple of times. Not dropping out of high school, but leaving the program and going back to homeschool, back to what I thought was familiar. And then I thought about Aang, tying it back together, because there was a specific episode where he goes back to his homeland 100 years later, and it was just complete wasteland. Like there was nobody there, there was nothing. It was just in ruins, and he realized the world has changed. I now have to change with it. And it was my sophomore year of high school where I thought about this, because I was complaining to my parents about it. I was like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this. I don't do that. And it was really just like I was contemplating on, well, should I go? Should I not go? But I thought about that. I thought about that part of the show, and I was just like, if he can do it, I can do it. So fast forward, I'm here with my graduating semester, just wrapping everything up to graduation with my associate's degree and my high school diploma, because I never gave up and I didn't quit out of a scenario just because I was uncomfortable, because majority of life is going to be uncomfortable. You have to be able to roll with the punches, because if you can't, then you're going to go through struggling a lot, because that's really at its core what you being able to get hit and get back up. It's one of my favorite quotes, again from a completely different series, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Miles Morales. Peter Parker said to Miles, it's not about how strong you are, it's how many times you can get hit and get back up. Because getting back up is a key. A lot of people can get hit. A lot of people can't get back up. And so being in an uncomfortable environment and still thriving, not just getting through it, doing well in it. Because a lot of people can get through stuff, but to prosper, that's very difficult. And so I feel like that's what I would like describe my life as. It would be uncomfortable, but not uncomfortable because my life was uncomfortable, but because I was able to prosper through uncomfortable situations. And so that's really all I have. And thank you for this opportunity.